The 10mm round is just a different type of cool. It had a short but bright service life, and at one point was ready to become the new standard for defensive cartridges. The round was developed by Norma with the expertise of pistolero Jeff Cooper. The 10mm projectile was a .40 caliber bullet stuck onto a cut and shortened into a .30 Remington case. The original 10mm load called for a 170 grain projectile traveling at 1,300 feet per second. That's a powerhouse of a handgun. And over time, numerous loads were developed by both commercial firearms and manufacturers and hot rodding loaders. These can vary from 135 grain rounds traveling at 1,600 feet per second to 230 grain hardcast lead loads at 1,150 feet per second. We've listed the top 5 10mm handguns and their key features, plus some things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in this video are in the description below. You can also find out a more detailed analysis and comparison tool on our website, allaboutsurvival.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Coming in at number 5, the Sig Sauer P220. The P220 is head and shoulders above many other competitors' models, and that it features the Sig-Lite signature night sights for easy target acquisition and a threaded chrome-lined barrel that provides the gun owner with handgun longevity. The Sig Sauer P220 Elite 10mm has a 5.8-inch barrel, giving it a long sight radius and some extra velocity. The construction is very rugged, with a strong frame and slide and G10 grips for comfort. The front sight is fixed while the rear sight is adjustable. The external hammer can be decocked using a decocking lever, which aids to the safety of this gun. The decocker lets you lower the hammer even with a round in the chamber. There's a safety notch, which keeps the hammer from hitting the firing pin. The firing pin itself has a safety, which keeps the pin in place until the trigger is pulled. There's also a trigger bar disconnector, which prevents the firing pin from hitting the primer while the slide is still moving. Coming in at number 4, the Glock 20. The Glock 20 is one of my favorite 10mm for a few reasons. First, it's a plug-and-play 10mm pistol with no tuning, part swapping, or load testing needed. Second, the Glock aftermarket is massive, and you can customize this to your heart's content. Lastly, it's dead nuts reliable. The Glock 20 is a modern polymer striker-fired 10mm that keeps things very simple. It's an easy transition for most shooters who've grown up on similar guns. The Glock 20 is a big, full-size gun, capable of accommodating a light, and that's a must for home defense. The full-size nature makes it easy to control and handle for home defense encounters. It's comfortable to shoot and can be done with relative ease in a single hand. The Glock 20's 15-round magazine also offers you comfort and capacity when things go bump in the night. The Glock 20 is a great do-it gun if you live in a rural environment. It's capable of home defense as well as dealing with predators on 4 legs and pests. It's perfect for hiking, hunting, and riding the range with. Coming in at number 3, the Colt Delta Elite. This government model is at the top of the heap when it comes to 10mm semi-automatic handguns. Colt was one of the original pioneers of the 10mm, and they've only gotten better with time. This combat pistol blows away much of the competition. Because it's got enough power for medium-sized game hunting, in addition to CQC, or close quarters combat. Each one comes with Novak sights with dots, an enhanced hammer, wide slide serration, a lowered ejection port, and an upswept beaver tail grip safety. The Delta Elite is a bit more affordable than some of its counterparts, and you'll know that you're paying for quality engineering and a durable build. The beaver tail grip safety works alongside the manual safety to help prevent accidental discharges. If you don't know how grip safeties work, they protrude from the back of the grip and are pushed inward when you hold the gun properly. The trigger can't be pulled unless the grip safety is being held down, so this gun can't easily fire unless you want it to. There are serrations on the rear of the stainless steel slide to help with loading the pistol. 2 magazines are included, and they hold 8 rounds each. Coming in at number 2, the Dan Wesson RZ-10. This 1911 model has Clark-style target rib machined on the top of the slide with defensive sights. The Razorback's got a pair of sexy double-blind Cocobolo grips that are a nice touch for collectors. This is another one on the pricey side, coming in at just shy of $1,500. but it's a high-performance single-action pistol that's known for never jamming and never disappointing. You get the skeletonized hammer, beaver tail grip safety, and blade trigger common to all 1911s. It also has a 5-inch barrel, serrations on the slide, and is single action only. However, the pistol itself is of higher quality than other 10mm 1911s. The frame is forged and has an undercut trigger guard, which lets you choke your hands up on the grip, reducing flip from the recoil. Dan Wesson installed a match-grade ramped barrel for improved accuracy and smoother feeding. The frame's been elongated, which allows for a higher capacity magazine of 9 rounds. Only one of those magazines are included though when you purchase the RZ-10. The fixed sight are low-profile target sights so they don't catch on your holster when you draw the gun. However, they're not adjustable. Coming in at number 1, the Glock G40 Gen4. Glock is a big name in the pistol world. We know that. Police forces around the world trust their reliability and ease of use. Recreational shooters appreciate those qualities along with the price. The G40 is a 4th generation because Glock loves to improve on an already successful pistol. They market the G40 Gen4 to both hunters and sport shooters. Since it fires the 10mm out of a 6-inch barrel, this pistol is more than capable of taking down deer and boar. Though some states do require a longer barrel than the semi-auto for average hunting, the Glock G40 Gen4 meets that requirement. The frame of the pistol is polymer to keep the weight down. The slide has a gas nitride finish for durability. The front sight is fixed, but the Glock has done something interesting with the rear sight. They created what they call the modular optics system. The rear of the slide has a cutout for various plates so you can fit whatever sight you might want. Since this G40 Gen4 is part of Glock's 4th generation of pistols, it has some customization available to it. The grip backstrap comes in 3 different sizes to better fit your hand. Also, the magazine catch is reversible for left-handed shooters. The Gen4 Glocks also have a dual recoil spring, which reduces the amount of felt recoil. This helps a lot because the 10mm has plenty of recoil. The G40 has a standard Glock trigger safety and fires using a striker. The magazines hold 10 rounds each, and 3 are included with the pistol. Let's talk buying guides. As a 10mm fan, I've always asked people if they're positive the 10mm is the experience that they want. 10mm is a great cartridge, but it's not something as plug and play like the 9mm. The 10mm auto also means learning to read the box of ammo before you buy it. Many loads are similar to the FBI light load, and if that's what you want to shoot, the 40 S&W offers a cheaper and more ergonomic option. On the flip side, the standard 10mm auto loads can be hot and heavy recoil-wise. They don't touch 44 Magnum recoil. A Buffalo Bore 10mm load through a Glock 29 is not for the faint of heart. Before going 10mm, read what loads you want, learn about swapping recoil springs. 10mm is a long cartridge, much longer than a 9mm or a 40 S&W, and this can affect the comfort of a double-stack gun. 15 rounds of 10mm in a Glock 20 is great, but the grip might be a bit big, almost too big to be comfortable for some. Look at the manufacturer's listing of the grip width of the gun and compare it to one currently in your armory. Most 10mm are bigger guns, and that's great for recoil control, but it can be a poor concealed carry firearm. Little 10mm do exist, but they can be tough to handle with a full power 10mm load. A lightweight 10mm with a real 10mm load can also be an experience. Do you know the guy that gives his high fives with a little too much gusto? Yeah, that's how firing a small 10mm can make your hand feel. Let us know in the comment which model works best for you and why. Thanks for watching this video, and that's all for this one. If you found this video helpful in any way, please give it a huge thumbs up. Stay tuned for upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.